Think of a card, any card. Was it the 5 of diamonds? Statistically, around 2% of viewers will have chosen the 5 of diamonds, which means, based on our usual figures, 20 people have just been blown away. We're entering the quarter-final stage here at Only Connect, which means the difficulty ramps up a level, but it doesn't matter because the teams are all brilliant. And they are tonight. On my right, Charlotte Jackson, an amateur pianist who has a small scar as a result of an injury incurred while putting up Christmas decorations. Emma Harris, who became a local celebrity when she was the only English person living in a small French town. And their captain, Rebecca Shaw, a master's student who took a year to cross-stitch a tapestry of a peacock. All fans of Doctor Who, they are the Time Ladies. You're our One Direction team this year. You all got through the auditions as solo quizzes and we put you together as a team. It's going very well. How's the dynamic from your point of view?
Yep, we get on really well. We've been successful so far. We're telling everyone, friends and family, that it's all about the fun of taking part and we don't really mind what happens, but we'd really like to win.
And of course, it isn't fun to take part, so that's the other place that falls down. But we're very glad you're here. To get more victory tonight, you will have to beat, on my left, Martell Reynolds, a university administrator who once won a lettuce in an archery club raffle. Kiwi Toko Eka, a native New Zealander who flooded a house during a vigorous game of pirates. And their captain, Ronnie Jackson, a taekwondo enthusiast who may have once fought an Olympic silver medalist but isn't sure. United by a love of live-action role-play, they are the LARPers. Now, you beat the Motorheads to get through to the quarter-finals. How important is it to you to stay in the competition?
Honestly, we've won twice. We feel good about it. We haven't shamed our ancestors by getting here, so it's a nice way to spend a couple of hours.
Well, good luck to you too. A couple of hours? I'm afraid we've got to be out of this studio and in the pub in half an hour and not a moment after. So let's quiz quickly. Time Ladies, you won the toss, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. This will be the... Oh, well done. We're going to kick off the quarterfinals with the music question. You'll be hearing your clues, what connects them. First one coming in now.
Never had no destinations, could not get across.
Next, please.
Sounds a bit something like Shostakovich or Khachachurian or something like that, like modern Russian.
Next, please.
Here in the boring room, it's just
Lemon
another
Tree.
rainy Sunday afternoon. I'm wasting my time.
Shall I take Next, please.
Rode the horses to the water every morning just at
Clementine, it's fruit, yes. Fruit.
Can you be more specific?
Citrus fruit.
It's all citrus fruit. What did we hear?
The last one was Oh My Darling Clementine. The one before that was Lemon Tree.
That's right.
Then we thought we recognised the composer of the second one. You thought?
No, I thought it sounded vaguely Shostakovich or Khachachurian.
It's actually Prokofiev. It's a march from the Love for Three Oranges. And the first one, Grapefruit Moon. Tom Waits. LARPers, what would you like?
Can we get the lion, please?
Yes, you may. These are going to be picture clues. What connects them? First one coming up now.
I can't tell where it actually would be. Jeez, it actually makes me think it might be a burger somewhere. Next, please. That's the it's lots of cycling relay that is cousin to peloton. Any ideas? Next, please. Badminton. Oh god, these ones. I don't know, but I'm thinking maybe sports attitude of the year. It's not in the Olympics for F1, it's in the Olympics. Last one, please. Rugby. Oh, no, I think these might be rugby sevens. I think these may be sports attitude of the Olympics. Okay.
2 seconds.
Sports attitude of the Olympics, which I know is wrong.
You're right that it's wrong. Sorry. Time Ladies, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
We think they're sports named after places.
Their names derive from places. That's absolutely right. What are we looking at?
Rugby, obviously.
Rugby Union, named after rugby school.
Yes.
Badminton.
And then we weren't sure.
Is it one of the specialist cycling, like Kirin or something like that?
Madison, it's called, and it's named after Madison Square Garden, which is itself named after Madison Square, where it used to be. And the first one?
A Grand Prix somewhere?
It's
We're not
IndyCar,
sure.
which is named after the Indy 500, which takes place at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. All sports that derive their names from places. Well done for the bonus. And what would you like for your own question?
Water, please.
Water. OK. What connects these clues? Here's the first.
Could be Microsoft Office, maybe.
Next, please. Next, please.
These portmanteau words. Outlook, workhouse.
Oh, yeah, but is that...
Next, please.
I mean, they are, but I don't know how.
3 seconds.
They're portmanteau words.
I need to hear something much more specific than that, I'm afraid. No, that's
No,
too long.
don't know.
LARPers, a bonus chance for you.
They are portmanteau words where if you reverse the halves, they are still portmanteau words.
That's what it is. There's little portmanteau pairs there. Outlook can become lookout, workhouse, housework, hangover, overhang and overhand, handover. Words with swappable parts. Well done. So you get that bonus and your turn to choose.
Can we have Horned Viper, please?
Yes, you can. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Germany, 1888. Next, please. 1888. I feel like that's something to do with the sports team, the national sports team. Next, please. Vatican City.
Could be something to do with.
So, I know Germany, what used to be a collection of states, when they came, maybe coalesced, when did they leave Texas? Is that possible? Yeah, last one, please. 36. I mean, that's worth a shot, if anything.
No, the UK's Alex Cora.
We think maybe these are countries or states where they, I suppose, formed up into their current forms in that year.
That, I'm afraid, is not a connection between these 4 clues. So time, ladies, another bonus chance.
Is it a year in which these countries or states had 2 heads of state?
I can't take it for a bonus. They did all have 2 heads of state, but more than that, it was 3 heads of state. 1936, quizzers will always shout, is the year of the 3 kings, George V, Edward VIII and George VI. The Vatican City, there were 3 popes in that year. Paul VI, John Paul I, and then he died after 33 days, John Paul II. Who were the 3 presidents of America in 1841?
One of them must have been Harrison, who died after 30 days.
That's right. Martin Van Buren and John Tyler were the others, and Germany, 3 Kaisers. So 2 is a subset of 3, but I needed to hear 3.
Yes.
You may have your own question, though. What would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, look, it's a station, but also it's a suburb of Sydney. So.
Next, please.
Yes, are these? That could be a suburb. I think they are. Maybe risk it.
Should we take it? Are we taking another one?
Go.
We think these are suburbs of Sydney.
They are not all suburbs of Sydney, so I'm going to show 4 clues now to the LARPers for a possible bonus point.
Are they the locations of red light districts in their respective cities?
It's almost a shame to be the only person in the studio that knows that, isn't it? I mean, the crew are looking baffled, they have no idea. But they are all red light districts. Very well done. Yes, Pat Pong is Bangkok in Thailand rather than Sydney. King's Cross, it is the King's Cross of Sydney, not of London, although there's a few in that area in London that would, I'm sure, advertise similar services. What about that 3rd clue?
I don't recognise it. Maybe Amsterdam, presumably?
It is Amsterdam, that's absolutely right.
And the last one I think is Hamburg.
Hamburg, exactly right. They're all red light districts. Well done for the bonus. And there is one question remaining. The twisted flax. What connects these twisted clues? Here's the first.
Chinese beer, you've got Seatown, Tiger, that sort of thing. Next one, please.
It's somebody calling something.
Next one as well. Informer. I want to say Tiger, but I don't know why. Last one as well, please.
Visual sentence. Snow.
Okay.
Snow.
Is the right answer.
Jon Snow.
And why is that?
The Northern Bastard is presumably Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
That's
and
right.
Visual Static on a TV or similar is Snow. We don't know about the other 2.
Informer Performer. There's a track Informer 1992 by Darren Kenneth O'Brien, a Canadian reggae artist. Why is he called Snow?
Because he's white.
That's right, a white reggae artist known as Snow. Very well done. That means at the end of round 1, the Time Ladies have 2 points, the LARPers have 3. Sequences time now, and Time Ladies, you'll be going first again. So please choose a sequential hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
The twisted flax. OK, you'll be seeing the first in a series of clues. I want to know what would come forth. Your time starts now.
They're quite near each other alphabetically. But I don't know any kind of thing apart from that. You think you have to move on, I think.
Okay, next, please.
Again, they're near each other alphabetically.
But what's the sequence?
Yeah, I don't know what the sequence is.
Next, please. Are they the ones that are
Are they sort of easily...
the absolute closest? So Australia, maybe?
Okay, give it a go.
1, Austria and Australia.
Not an acceptable sequence, I'm afraid. So, LARPers, you've got a bonus chance.
2 countries that are 1 letter apart.
Well, that's right, but I would love to hear an example.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
The obvious example would be Iran, Iraq. I'd like to have heard that, but you're right. Country names that differ by 1 letter. Because we're starting with 4. To get from Russia to Rwanda, you have to change 4 letters. From Armenia to Albania, 3 letters. Slovenia to Slovakia, 2 letters. So we need to change 1 letter. And the problem with Austria, Australia is you have to change the I to an A and add an L. Yeah. So it would be 1 letter unlucky. And you get the bonus. Well done. What question would you like for yourselves?
Water, please.
Water. OK, what would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please. Next one, please. Is it possible to do the Gregorian calendar? Days of the year. Well, I think the shifting maybe in the Gregorian to Julian calendar. I think that would be a leap year the next one. I reckon it's worth a stir. I reckon it's worth a shot. Yeah, but
54 doesn't go
I'm gonna go. Yeah, but 1754 does. 1754, 366.
Not it, I'm afraid. Time Ladies, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
We think 1756, 366.
For what reason?
We think this is the years in which the number of days in the year changed, and 1756 would have been a leap year, so there would have been 366 days.
Interesting. Now, that is not the sequence that I've got here. I was expecting 1754 because we're going up 1 year each time. 1751, as you said, was the last year before the calendars changed, Julian, Gregorian, only 282 days. 1752, the year it did change, they lost 11 days, that's 355. 1753, the first normal year. 1754, 365 again. But if you think the number always has to go up in the second part, then it would be 1756, which was a leap year. Nope, I'll take it. That's an alternative sequence for a bonus point. Well done. And what would you like for your own question?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
1243. It's either a Bible, something to do with the Bible, or it's a time.
Yeah, 17 to 1. 17 to 1. Is it odds? Oh. 8 is 8. A lucky one is 18 to 1. I said 17 to 1. 15 to 1. Question. Go on.
Oh, go have a go.
Oh, yes.
A quiz show hosted by Sandy Toksvig.
I'm delighted by that answer, partly because we've got a quiz show hosted by William G. Stewart. What are we all thinking of?
So a lucky one is 18 to 1 is Fairy Tale of New York.
That's right. God on a lucky one came in 18 to 1.
And then 1243 is 17 to 1.
You didn't see clue 3, 1830 silver to gold ratio. So 16 pieces of silver to 1 piece of gold was the calculation. So we wanted to hear something that means 15 to 1. Quiz show hosted by William G. Stewart or Sandy Toksvig. A delightful alternative answer. Very well done. Back to you, LARPers, for a choice.
Maybe 2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
I would say Challenger, but I don't. Next, please. Next one, please. I've got no idea. This is terrible.
Something like a fly. A somebody.
An elephant.
Not it. So, time ladies, you've got a bonus chance.
Photo of someone going for a stroll.
It is, or a photo of a green man indicating a stroll. Why is that?
It's tank, fly, boss, walk, which Emma knows is.
It's that'd be good to me. Tank, fly, boss, walk, jam, nitty gritty. You listen to the boy from the big fat city, I think.
Excellent. Is it the big bad city?
Yeah, maybe.
Although I like yours better. Tank, fly, boss, walk. It's the chorus from Dub Be Good to Me. That's absolutely right. And of course, the boss there, Bruce Springsteen. So another bonus for you, time ladies. Very well done. And what would you like for your own question?
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next, please.
Languages or
Is there anything to do with the direction you read? Yes.
Arabic is right. So right to left.
I don't know what that first one is.
So maybe
Next, please.
So we go right, left.
Oh, so we can go for any.
Left, right.
So it could be anything, like French, German.
German.
I'm afraid it's not. So another bonus chance for you, LARPers.
Is it possibly English?
You're close, but not close enough for a bonus point. It's simply writing systems and the number of users. So Devanagari will be used by more than 600 million people. Hindi, Sanskrit, various languages.
so we
that
should have
system,
said
Arabic,
Roman alphabet.
Chinese, and we are moving towards the, as it were, English writing system, but it would be known as Latin. Latin would be the writing system used by the most people, nearly 5 billion people. So you don't get the bonus point, but you may have the last question of the round, the Viper. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Next one, please. Next one, please.
Assassin's Gaspar. Assassin's my friend. Last time I thought Assassin's Gaspar. What on earth was the UK number one? 96 and 98 though, that's unusual.
Melchett.
And why would that be?
Possibly the middle names of Stephen Fry's character in Blackadder goes for.
HSBC office guards?
Based entirely off Cecil, what we take a wild stab.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. So a bonus chance for you, time ladies.
A film about UK... There's a comedy about UK terrorists.
Would be an acceptable answer. Chris Morris comedy film. What's happening here?
It's an increasing number of lions. So Cecil the Lion, the HSBC ones, are they the stone ones?
Yes, it's lion sculptures outside the entrance of many offices of HSBC.
3 lions for the football anthem.
Yes, you asked yourself the right question, Martel, during that 1996 and 1998. Why is something number one twice? Football-related, 3 lions. So we need something with 4 lions. For example, the great Chris Morris comedy film, 4 Lions. Very well done. Another bonus. Well, a lot of bonuses this round. That means at the end of round 2, the LARPers have 4 points, the time ladies have 8. We press on now to the connecting wall, and LARPers, it's your turn to go first. So please choose lion or water.
Let's have lion, please.
OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Flathead screwdriver, gun, ratchet as well. Oh, hang on, Sally Phillips, Sally Hawkins.
Sally Gunnell.
Yeah, that's a point.
Sally Fields.
Okay, let's try the screwdrivers as well. Keep those in mind. Oh, hold on. McMurphy and Martini are both from, as well as Chief, are both from All Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
And Miss Ratchet.
Okay, so I really couldn't tell you the other ones.
Don't pass
Bibbit,
looks
maybe?
odd.
Are we also Hardware and Big 8? I think they're dice terms. I think they're maybe crabs. Bibbit, sorry, hold on.
Right.
Right, so possibly you think ratchets. So we've got Sally's screwdrivers.
The famous Hawkins or Robertson, because their names I don't know.
Hawkins is a Sally, but...
Sally James.
So what we got left though, Big 8 is something don't pass hard way,
Potentially
and something else. James, maybe. Oh, okay, we don't.
3 lives now.
Now we've got the unpleasant bit.
So we've got that. I'm just gonna,
Phillips, Ratchet,
those are
Torque,
options.
Flathead, which I think we've taken
done.
already.
Screwdrivers and James Robinson.
James sounds like it could be a screwdriver, though. It might be because I think we've
But
taken
either
those
that
four.
or Phillips, maybe.
I'd be
So anyway, those are people on the Cuckoo's Nest. Did you think dice?
I
Are you
think dice
sure?
in terms.
Dice,
yeah.
right?
Okay,
Types of screwdriver and people called Sally.
Okay, so what are we guessing?
I'm gonna
for?
guess. So
I
should we
swear
try?
we've done that
Yeah.
one.
Okay. Try Flathead. We might not have done.
No.
Okay.
Hawkins.
What?
That's it. That's your 3 lives. The wall has frozen, but you found 2 groups. What about the connections? Chief, Bibbit, Martini, and so on.
These are all the surnames of characters in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
That's absolutely right, the novel. And the next group, Don't Pass, Big 8, Hardway Field.
I have a feeling these are all terms using dice, possibly
are.
craps.
They are all terms from the Rats and Mice, bets in craps. Very well done. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There it is. James, Hawkins, Phillips, Gunnell.
Famous Sally's.
Famous Sally's. Sally James from Tiswas. A magnificent
Might
Sally.
be too young for that, I'm afraid.
Please.
Sorry.
Points deducted for that remark. And the last group, Robertson, Flathead, Torque, Ratchet.
These are all types of screwdriver.
They are. And Nurse Ratchet from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I think it's actually Ratched. I think it's spelt slightly differently, although that is, of course, a red herring as well. So you found 2 groups. You gave me all 4 connections. That's a total of 6. Let's bring in the time ladies now and give them the other wall, the water wall, and see how they go about solving it. You have 2.5 minutes to solve the water wall, starting now.
Okay, Tom Yum is the food and like.
Is it? Yes,
it's
a Chinese. Chinese.
Shichi is Korean. It's the like so you got gumbo, shichi, Tom Yum. What were you saying?
I was going to say peg out is a euphemism for dying. So,
Okay, peg out.
but I don't know if anything else
It's a
is.
type. Well, beef is a type.
Beef
It's
is
seafood,
soup.
isn't it?
Gumbo
It's a
is soup. Tom
Yeah.
Yum might be soup.
Yes, it is.
Shichi is,
Yeah, maybe.
isn't soup, but.
Okay. Maybe Isle of Man.
Douglas Adams.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Adams.
Douglas. Yep. Patch Adams is Robin Williams.
Okay.
Ramsey. I'll try them. No. Okay.
Oh, Alita Adams as well.
Okay. Later Adams, Ansel Adams, Douglas Adams, Patch Adams.
Try and look again. Okay. Yes.
Brown Windsor. I don't know.
Castletown is, I think, in Derbyshire, the Peak District.
Okay, so it might.
Or maybe that's Castleton.
Well, Douglas is definitely the capital of the Isle of Man, so
Yeah.
Okay,
keep
capital
that in
Isle of
mind.
Man. Peel was old prime ministers.
I don't know.
Gumbo is like a stew. Bisque is a stew. Tom Yum, I feel like it's a soup, so should try Brown Windsor soup. Castletown soup. I don't know. Cheese like fermented, like
Yeah, peg out though, that's confusing me, I have to say.
Peg out, is that something to do with camping?
potentially.
But I don't see
yeah.
anything else.
No, I don't know.
Douglas fir, are there any other sort of trees?
Yeah.
Brown Windsor might be.
Maybe it's a word one because it's just we say peg out or something.
20 seconds.
No, we've got the Adams. Castletown
10
is sort of
seconds.
place.
Yeah.
Ramsey might be
Ramsey,
place. No.
Try the Rose of Gunshot.
Which ones?
Oh, that's it. Time is up. The wall has frozen. But you found a group. Tell me about Ansel, Patch, and so on.
They can be followed by Adams.
They all have the surname Adams, that's right. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go. Peg out, hoop, bisque, peel.
Is there things that you can do? So you look like.
I think.
Are they camping terms?
They are not. They are terms from the game of croquet. Croquet terms. And what about the next group? Brown Windsor, Tom Yum, Gumbo, She.
Are these the stews, soups?
They are soups. I think you started thinking about kimchi. She
Yes,
is a
that's the-
Russian cabbage soup. And the next one, Onchan, Ramsey, Douglas, Castletown.
Do we think they're the places
that's
on the Isle of Man?
yeah.
They are places on the Isle of Man. So you found one group and you gave me 3 connections. That's a total of 4. Let's have a look at the overall scores. The LARPers have 10 points. The Time Ladies have 12. So it is incredibly close. The missing vowels round will decide who goes to the semi-final and who goes home. You're all brilliant. I wish you could all win. But unfortunately, we then be here forever, and I need to eat. So we must press on. Good luck. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group of clues are all exhibits in the British Museum. LARPers?
Elgin Marbles.
Correct. LARPers?
Rosetta Stone.
Correct. Time, ladies?
Lewis Chessman.
Yes, it is. Tricky one, this. It's Royal Game of Ur. Next category, they all have tiers. LARPers?
Wedding cake.
Correct. LARPers?
Ziggurat.
Correct. I mean, for heaven's sake, this is UK points-based immigration system. Next clue. Time, ladies?
English football.
Correct. Next category, they have all been famously vandalised. Time, ladies?
Statue of Winston Churchill.
Correct. Time, ladies?
Blue Peter Garden.
Correct. LARPers?
Rome.
Sacked by the Vandals, of course. Next clue. LARPers?
Alan Partridge's car.
Correct. OK, it's the end of the quiz. And looking through my fingers at the final scores, the LARPers have 16 points, the Time Ladies have 16 points. It's a tie-break. It could not be closer. I will remind you of the rules. This is going to be captains only. There will be one clue. I won't give you a connection. I won't give you a theme. The other teammates may not join in. Captains, if you buzz in and give me the wrong answer, you immediately forfeit the quiz. The other team wins. If you give me the right answer, you take your team through to the semi-final. Fingers on buzzers, captains. Your tie-break clue is coming up now. Time, ladies?
Look before you leap.
Is the right answer. Well done, Rebecca. Your team is through to the semi-finals. LARPers, I'm so sorry. You've been brilliant. It could not have been closer. It's the right result, really, because the teams are so well matched. It should be as close as this, but I'm sorry for the tension. You've been brilliant. It's been great to meet you. I'm really sorry we're saying goodbye. Thanks very much for watching. What an amazing night's quizzing. And before we go, there's just time for me to offer, as always, a nugget of practical advice. If you really want a job done properly, get over it. It won't be. Goodbye.